A shareholder may typically file an action asserting that a tender offer was involuntary and unfair, even if it appears voluntary on the surface. But as the plaintiff in Solomon v. Pathe Communications Corporation learned, to maintain such an action, a shareholder must establish that coercion or false or misleading disclosures occurred in connection to the offer. In 1989, Giancarlo Parretti founded Pathe Communications Corporation, primarily using loans and credit from a Netherlands bank. In exchange, the bank received a perfected security interest in a substantial majority of Pathe's stock and controlled over 89% of Pathe's voting stock. Thereafter, the bank voted to remove Parretti and other Pathe directors. Pathe eventually defaulted on the loans, and the bank planned to foreclose on Pathe's stock. To avoid delay of the foreclosure, the bank made a tender offer for Pathe's common stock. Pathe created a special committee to review the offer, and the committee supported it. The bank and Pathe ultimately agreed that Pathe wouldn't delay the foreclosure, and in exchange, the bank would make a public tender offer for just under $6 million of Pathe's shares. John Solomon, one of Pathe's minority shareholders, filed a shareholder class action against Pathe and the bank in the Delaware Court of Chancery. Solomon alleged that the bank's tender offer price was unfair and coercive, and that Pathe failed to negotiate with the bank to obtain a better price. Solomon also alleged that the bank's effective control of Pathe's board created a conflict of interest, and that the bank breached its duty of loyalty as Pathe's majority shareholder. Pathe moved to dismiss, asserting that because Solomon failed to establish that the tender offer wasn't voluntary, Solomon's complaint failed to state a claim for which relief could be granted. The Chancery Court granted Pathe's motion, and Solomon appealed to the Delaware Supreme Court.